Chances are, if you are on a spiritual awakening journey, ancient Egypt is coming up for you. You may be questioning, why? In this video, I am going to break the answer down and answer the questions I know you have. Did you live a past life in ancient Egypt? Is that why ancient Egypt is coming up? Are you remembering? Are you channeling these deities? Or something else? And the most important question of all, why? From now to the end of this video, I want you to think of ancient Egypt like a world of wisdom that has been deliberately hidden. And what is coming up for you right now is important for humanity to keep on evolving. The point of all human life is to grow. There has to be a biological existence in the universe for the universe itself to exist. The universe is expressing itself through us all the time, and these deities hold the wisdom that can help us live into our deepest purpose, most authentic expression and actualized potential. But why would ancient Egypt's true history be hidden? You may have noticed, if you have searched on Google for information around what you have been experiencing, that there is only one source of truth related to ancient Egypt, and it is what is written in the history books. Everybody is telling the same one story. However, more recent archaeology, and especially psychic archaeologists and intuitive channels, have been uncovering evidence that what we read in the history books might not be the full story. So, can you trust what you can't see? That might be the most significant reason these deities are showing up for you. There comes a point in everyone's spiritual awakening where they are called to go through ego death. In fact, there will be multiple levels of this process, and each one may become more confronting, but ultimately more freeing. If ancient Egypt is revealing itself to you, you are being asked to let go of everything programmed into your mind that is stopping you living in alignment with your true soul's purpose, because your power to create beyond what you believe is possible lies in your body. This needs to happen so that the universe can continue expanding. We believe by association, i.e., I've done it, somebody else has done it, or there is a collective belief that it is possible. What about the potential for existence beyond the physical realm? Trust in pure possibility. Miracles. Many, if truly honest, don't believe in miracles. Do you believe that miracles can happen for you? For miracles to happen, we must believe they are possible. Check out my book in the description, Awaken Your Miracle Frequency. It's easier than you think to have it all if you're curious to go deeper on this. When we don't believe in miracles, we don't create them. Can you see how that might be beneficial in a society where power to such infinite levels of possibility has been feared because of its misuse? This is how we have ended up with a society created based on order. It has been based on the principle that human beings lack personal responsibility when it comes to power, and we have lost the sacred, ancient wisdom within that enables peace and strength to have equal power, so that power has peaceful intention and is channeled creatively for the greatest good. And this, again, is why ancient Egypt and the limitless possibility it brings to us has been hidden. What if all of our power lies in the human body, but it has been deliberately hidden because of a lack of trust that we will use it responsibly? And as such, we have been purposefully taught to live in our minds, stay safe from the things we have learned to fear, and the wisdom that could help everyone unlock the alchemy of the universe so that we all live in more abundance has been lost. This is the key reason ancient Egyptian deities are showing up to you now. They are here to help you remember the power to create and manifest that exists within your body and uncover the keys that have been hidden to unlock your true power. Your body is part of one energetic system that is the universe. Everything that manifests into form is created energetically first. This creation comes from a masculine and feminine partnership, just like the creation of new life. But instead, this is the creation of high frequency experience, ascension of what is low in vibration to a higher form. And it can only come from harnessing the power of balancing your innate masculine and feminine energies. A mastery that has been deliberately hidden from us because of the choice it empowers in our lives when we are in tune with the Earth's energy and nature itself, and have the safety, trust, and unconditional love within to respond to whatever happens in life without fear-based energy. Instead of being a reaction to your outside world, you have the power to ascend and create through whatever is happening. You go from victim consciousness of your experience happening outside of you to understanding there is no separation. You realize you are the situation, and with unconditional love and trust, you flow with what is happening and allow the lessons so you can channel your life force energy into creation, not survival. I learned more deeply from the deities that began showing up for me that this tapping in versus being in reaction to the things we are taught to fear is remembrance of how we are tapped in to the solar circuit, the infinite abundance that is available to all of us from the infinitely giving sun. I saw myself as an Egyptian goddess overlooking people enjoying the abundance of this infinite sun. As it flowed through them, it flowed back into the earth where the fruits of its abundance grew from the earth and could be harvested. The people were happy, light, healthy, and in trust that all they needed was available to them. I had a similar vision through COVID, where I saw a line drawn down the center of the earth, and on one side were people in a similar scene, a village-like existence, working together with smiles on their faces, and on the other side of the line was a grey, dark existence where people looked like they were on a moving track that was taking them through the monotony of a life where reliance and dependence was focused outside of self. Everyone looked miserable, moved alone, and was sick. It was after my second vision of ancient Egypt specifically that I began to believe I lived an ancient Egyptian past life and had always been on the journey of awakened wealth that I am on now. And then Horus and Hathor specifically came to me. Whether I was Hathor or she is just coming through me now to help me, I am not sure. However, what I have seen and what I have channeled is not what you read in those history books. Hathor showed me that she was one of the original twin flames, born of Osiris and Isis, to carry Isis's wisdom about the power of our sacred sexuality and the beautiful mission of twin flames for humanity forward. Anyone on the journey of being a twin flame will know that it is not about a romance or finding the perfect relationship. It is beyond the physical realm and about bringing harmony back between divine masculine and feminine, so that we can have the balance of peace and strength that humanity is missing. Reconnect to our inner knowing and trust that separation is an illusion. All of reality is literally just a process of evolving toward greater and greater values of expanded consciousness. The one soul of the twin flames is a void into which life pours itself, and each twin experiences a separate reality through their human vessel. They are a mirror to each other unknowingly until their eyes meet for the first time and there is soul recognition. And then the twins face their responsibility of seeing that which separates them from oneness. Their deepest wounds are shown to them, and it is a choice to heal or not. If they choose to respond with unconditional love and self-transformation, their lives expand significantly. They become clear of who they are and who they are not. They come into a place of energetic balance, which is what we're going to talk about now. Because whether you are a twin flame or not, this is the ultimate desire of the Divine Mother of all, Isis. She is the embodied manifestation of love, and as channeled by the incredible Linda Starr Wolf, knows the mysteries of life and death, the mysteries of immortality, the mysteries of taking creation apart and putting it all back together again. Isis is our key to salvation, not from all the evil in the world, but from how we project this duality. She is encoded within all of our DNA, so that we move forward in consciousness. When we connect to her beautiful, unconditionally loving mother energy, we willingly surrender and die to the old, knowing that we will be renewed. Isis is our remembrance of how we are part of the ecosystem of the physical earth, fed by the infinite giving of the sun like I saw in ancient Egypt, tapped in to the solar circuit. She fully embodies the divine feminine who allows death in all forms because the only way to expand is cyclical. It is a pull in and a push out, and her embodied love helps each of us direct our power creatively so that it manifests as consciousness in our world. Everything in our world is a projection from our core beliefs and wounds into the hologram that is this 3D life we experience. We must all bring our hearts into this consciousness. Twin flames are specifically born with this mission, which will play out through their interaction and journey to unconditionally loving themselves, a source of energy that will never dry up, which ultimately enables the soul to come home to itself. Twin flames are the living blueprint for alchemy for this reason. They embody the journey to the highest frequency of all frequencies. In the frequency of unconditional love, you are impacting the planet simply by being. Always remember, what you project is what you exist in. So now let's come to how we actually create this high frequency experience of life by harnessing the power of balancing our innate masculine and feminine energies. The mastery that has been deliberately hidden from us because of the choice it empowers in our lives, the sacred teachings of Isis and Osiris that are being rebirthed through your remembrance of them and invitation to remember the power within you. Think of the divine masculine as the sun, the giver of life. In trust of infinite life, wouldn't you feel safe to live without limitation or fear and create anything your heart desired you to? That is the role of the divine feminine. She is the moon, the cycle of which always begins in the darkness, the void, as does creation itself. The story that was brought to me about Horus and Hathor, about them being the original twin flames, is that Horus's journey to become the symbol of balanced masculine and feminine energy, as we know him now as the falcon god, was through the journey of their sacred union. When Hathor first met Horus, he was crying under the sycamore tree where she was sat, with his eye gouged out after battle with his uncle, Set. She healed both his eyes with the milk of a gazelle and asked him to open his eyes to love. She had healed both eyes, one becoming the sun and one becoming the moon, demonstrating to us that when we do not integrate these two parts of ourselves, we will remain in separation consciousness. Our divine masculine and feminine energy will be in competition instead of complement. This is just like the moon and the sun in the solar circuit. They work together. So how do we get there? To balancing the innate masculine and feminine energies in order to unlock the alchemy of the universe so that all live in more abundance. It begins with realizing that even in the darkest moments there is light, and that light is you. But you have to repair how you channel your innate energy within, starting from trust in infinite abundance. Masculine energy can no longer be used to protect yourself from what you fear. Integrated with the divine feminine, you can become embodied love and wisdom, literally infusing love and higher wisdom into every situation, so that you move with potent peace and strength. Healthy masculine energy is active energy, yes, but its innate purpose has been misused. It gives just like the sun gives, and integrated with the divine feminine in open heart and unconditional love, the relationship between these two energies becomes receptive. The divine feminine is enabled to channel everything through her love, and the divine masculine is dedicated to that love. And this takes action from doing things to feel safe, to trusting that you are the safe container. You stop people-pleasing, looking for permission, looking for validation, avoiding the pain of abandonment and rejection, to doing things for yourself so that you feel good, so that you create and maintain a high vibration. From this feeling of love, you pour more love out into the world. Also, the Kundalini energy is awakened within you to align you with your original soul blueprint. As your true soul purpose unfolds through following the feeling of love instead of fear. I call this your awakened wealth blueprint, and I've created a 9-step journey to replicate the steps I took to shift out of fear-based energy and lack, and go from survival to service in a way where life feels deeply soul-aligned and expansive, and I feel like I have deep creative authenticity and radical expression. Again, check out my book, link down in the description, to learn about this and how you can begin absolutely free on step 1. Activating this powerful Kundalini energy and supporting the awakening is a big part of the Awakened Wealth Blueprint that works on a deep somatic as well as strategic level. Kundalini energy helps us to accelerate the journey to divinity, infinite potential, and unity consciousness. Kundalini is your energetic connection to pure consciousness, and it requires the balance of divine masculine and feminine so that it is channeled with divine love, devotion, and surrender. Just like in the journey of twin flames, union is the vehicle to expanded consciousness and soul evolution. We have this masculine and feminine energy so that humanity keeps expanding. We are the universe, and we are fractal and endless. These deities are here to help you remember that from the journeys they took into their own darkness. The underworld was a sacred place for the ancient Egyptians, not feared and avoided. For example, Isis went into the underworld for the 70 days it took the star Sirius to move from east to west. This enabled the rebirth of Osiris as Horus. When Osiris was murdered by his brother Set, he was dismembered, and Isis went to discover all his pieces. He was remembered apart from his penis, which represents the power of divine creation. Osiris is the symbol of our possibility to always regenerate, to always recreate. The darkness is the beginning of creation, the unknown, where just like Osiris, we are remembered. In the energy of death is life's renewal. Osiris helps us remember that in these experiences that feel so difficult, the chance to release the beliefs that manifested them in the first place always exists, so that new possibility may be birthed. In this way, not only are we bringing ancient knowledge back, we are remembering we are as sacred as the alchemists of the universe from ancient Egypt. We are remembering our connection to nature and the stars. We are remembering how the innate wisdom of the universe can sustain us. And with the innate balance of our divine masculine and feminine energy, we can unlock the inner authority to create a whole new world. In the words of Nikki Scully, in the company of gods, you awaken to the God you are.